Okay, so for the last 7 years, the NBA has really kind of been broken in the sense that it's either LeBron James's team or the Spurs, LeBron James's team or the Golden State Warriors. Now that there's only a few teams that have a chance to compete, such as the Celtics, possibly the Rockets, although I don't think they'll be able to get past the Spurs. And there's some underdog teams coming up like the Wizards and the Jazz and a lot of teams, but however, there's also individual play, such as the play of James Harden, the historic season of Russell Westbrook, and so many other factors of triple doubles and all these things. And it's kind of coming down to a point where the NBA is 100% broken. Every single year, it has been LeBron James in the finals and another team in the West, either the Golden State Warriors or the San Antonio Spurs. The year of the Steph Curry was the kind of fun season that everybody loved. This year was the year of the triple-double, which was pretty spectacular. However, I feel like as long as LeBron James and Greg Popovich is in the league, there won't be much diversity, such as if the Celtics and the Rockets made the NBA Finals. That is something diverse, and I would definitely watch that NBA game, or the NBA Finals in general. Like, I would watch that specifically just for that. But if it's going to be Cleveland and Golden State again, or Cleveland and San Antonio, I would even watch it if it was the Celtics and San Antonio. However, if LeBron James is in another final, it's really going to be a broken in the sense that nobody wants to see that anymore. Nobody cares for LeBron James anymore. And we get it. He brought a championship home to Cleveland. We get it. However, nobody really wants to see LeBron James succeed every single year. Similar to how Michael Jordan, when he kept winning finals, it was just getting to a point where no one really cared and there was not much diversity in the NBA. And defense is also being kind of brought down, and not that many teams are playing defense as they used to. Like LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers are 28th, yes, 28th in defensive rating. And it's really starting to get unfair for many NBA teams. There are teams such as the Miami Heat. Yes, the Miami Heat. No all-stars on the team, not one. They're leading by Hassan Whiteside and Dion Waiters, and also some other no-name players that not that many people have heard of. They're the 8th seed right now. They are the 8th seed in the Eastern Conference, and that is something very spectacular, and that is not broken in the NBA, and that's something I specifically do enjoy watching. And honestly, probably the most exciting and unpredictable thing that happened this season was the DeMarcus Cousins trade to the New Orleans Pelicans, which actually gave them a pretty solid playoff push. It has made their team somewhat building into a team that could compete for, I would say, the 3rd or 4th seed for next year if they can get a third piece around Anthony Davis and DeMarcus Cousins, who you know can put up big numbers. And that is probably one of the most exciting things about the season, which is the trade deadline, which is the most unpredictable thing. Even the All-Star game, people are getting snubbed left and right, which is broken. Damian Lillard, not an all-star. Joel Embiid, alright, we get it, but he's a rookie. But still, he deserves to be an all-star. He brought Philly to a solid point where people enjoyed watching them. And players that didn't deserve it, like Carmelo Anthony. And it's not fair to the league. It's not fair to the players behind it, especially players that don't deserve it, and yet they're getting it. And yes, we get it. They fixed the Zaza Pachulia issue, but they also prevented many other NBA players that the fans like. This is the fans' game. Let the fans see who the fans want to see. And finally, let's talk about the KD situation, which officially broke the NBA. KD went from a very good team, which with him, Russell Westbrook, he had a lot of solid players with him, to a team was instantly amazing with Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, and 6-man Andre Iguodala, which is actually pretty insane. And although they had to gut their bench, it was a very good team, and it still is going to be a very good team. They're a very dominant team. However, players are going to be doing this more often now that they notice that it somewhat had worked for Kevin Durant. Guys like Paul George, possibly DeMarcus Cousins, if he decides not to stay with the Pelicans. Who knows? It can happen to anybody. Well, guys, this is the end of the video, so thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more content. Twitter will be down below in the description. And make sure you guys keep it easy, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.